Oh man, look at the damage here. This tells me they didn't use the button when opening the door. Can you see the cracks? Yikes. Bummer. We're finally going on a road trip. Today's road trip, we are going from Santa Clarita, California to Burbank. Yes, all the way to Burbank. No, actually, we're flying out of Burbank Airport and going to Denver. That'll be the trip later on that you'll see. But why I want to let you know about what's going on now is the biggest question online these days is what do you do with your Tesla when you park it for a long period of time? Today, it happens to be 4 days. It's not too long. But we're going to do a few things when we park in our lot, and that is turn off Sentry mode. That chews through on this Model 3. It chews through about a mile an hour of battery, so we don't want to come home to a dead battery. And the other thing is we're going to turn off cabin overheat protection. So those two things, plus the sunshade on the roof, or not on the roof, that was a different video, on the windshield, and we're going to leave the car alone. The other tip I want to give you is don't constantly check the app on for your car, because it wakes up the car for about an hour, okay, every time. So just forget about your car. You're on vacation anyway. All right, let's enjoy the trip. It feels so good to be on a road trip once again. We've got a few actually scheduled for this year, and over my shoulder right here is a Tesla Model Y, a white one, long range. And it's got the good wheels on it too. I like those. Very cool. So this is a Hertz rental. This is actually the second time that we have rented a Tesla on a road trip. You'll remember last year's video, we were in Amsterdam, rented via UFO Drive. Seamless experience. Hertz, I hate to say, not so much so far. I went on the website, I rented the car. It said this model guaranteed. I'm a gold member. I show up to the gold counter. My name is nowhere. Walk into the inside, talk to somebody. Yeah, we don't have any Teslas available, sorry. I thought it was guaranteed. As I'm standing there, Model 3 popped up. Someone got on the radio, said, hey, we have one, but it's not charged. Is that okay with you? I'm like, we know how to charge these things, no problem. So it's a little rough. It wasn't a seamless experience like we thought it would be. That's here in Denver. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the case everywhere with Hertz, but we're happy to have the Y. We are going to get on the road and begin our road trip from Denver, and we're going to go to Vail, Colorado. Actually, we're just outside. We're going to stay in Avon. Lots of charging on the way, huge infrastructure here, and we're going to take you along for the ride. We're so happy you could join us, and thanks for joining us on another road trip on Tesla Tips and Trips. Let's get inside this Y and see what it's all about. Very cool white with the black wheels. I love it. Very cool. All right, so 93% state of charge. I thought they said it wasn't charged. So we are good to go for quite a while, which is good. We are going to go to a nearby Supercharger only because that's where we plan to go to lunch anyway. And we'll probably throw it on there for a little bit just to add a Supercharger to our Supercharger list. And we're going to get on the road here, and we've got ourselves a white with black wheels Tesla Model Y long range from Hertz. All right, here we go. We are leaving Hertz. Look at the chargers right there. They're actually using Tesla chargers, the slower ones for home, but that's cool. Okay, we're in a long range dual motor Model Y, white with black wheels. Not a performance, but not the lower range either. 21,000 miles on this rental already. Don't care about the VIN because it's not my car. Regular autopilot, premium connectivity, in case you're wondering all the things that a rental comes with. Just lost my wallet, oh well. And we're off, heading to Vail, Avon. But first to stop at Yard House for some food and a Supercharger. We got a plane off to our right, we're trying to race that. We're heading into the Rocky Mountains. We're trying to figure out all the settings because for some reason we couldn't just log into our account, our profile, unless you have access to the app. And when you have a rental from Hertz, you don't have access to the app. You actually have to use the key card. So we're having to go through all the settings that we think our other cars are at, but not sure and don't remember where they're at. And so we're relearning the car. It's kind of funny. Got a little Denver traffic here. Feels like home, to be honest, from Los Angeles. But making our way toward, what's the city?
Lakewood.
Lakewood Supercharger. One thing you got to get used to when you rent a car from Hertz or anywhere else, UFO Drive, actually not UFO Drive, I'll talk about that in a second, but if you rent from Hertz, you got to get used to not using the iPhone app and using the key card, which is going to take some getting used to because we really like the iPhone app and just walking up to the car, starting it, all that stuff. Now we got to remember to lock the car. I'm going to have to set the auto lock and stuff and make sure we don't forget this in the car. This might be an adventure.
Now turn right.
All right, we are at Colorado Mills Mall, or Lakewood, Colorado. I almost said California. There they are, right in front of us.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Yes, we have. We are at 243 miles on the battery, or 80% state of charge. We're going to see exactly how much it takes to get to Vail. I have a feeling the car can already make it, but we're going to plug in and get it on our list, because you know how we are. We got to add it to our Supercharger list, and then we'll head over to Yard House to get some food. All right, so we're at a V3 Supercharger. We are plugging in our Hertz Tesla Model Y rental with the cool wheels, and we are getting some juice. Let's take a look at this thing. I love all the blacked out trim. Got the black wheels. Already got bugs. They didn't even clean it for us. That's a bummer. Very weird for us to be in a white Tesla because we own two gray Teslas. And last year, if you remember when we went to Europe and the Netherlands, we also got a gray Tesla. Man, these wheels are messed up. That is a bummer. All right, so we're checking out where we're going and how much our state of charge is, and I'm guessing we can already make it. But again, you know us, we want to get a Supercharger added to our list. Ooh, look at the window there. What happened? Ouch. That is broken right there. So what are we going to make it at, 55%?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we're going from Lakewood, Colorado to Avon, Colorado. So that's what we're looking at. We don't really need to charge, it seems, but we'll throw some juice in there and head on over to Yard House. One thing that is super nice about renting a Tesla, if you're an owner of a Tesla, is the ease of use, the familiarity of getting into the car that you're used to driving anyway, right? So that's what's so cool about this. So that Hertz is doing this now. There's another company called UFO Drive, which is what we used in Europe, and they are now coming over to the US. There's locations all over the place. Look them up. UFO Drive is top notch. Not so sure about Hertz right now. By the way, I saw an article, a news article, saying that the Denver area got 5,000 Teslas. We roll up, our name is not on the board. We go inside. Yeah, we don't have any available. There was actually one outside. There was a Model 3, and they said they had two Model Ys. One was software updating. Why are you doing that in the middle of the day, guys? Come on, do that overnight. And another one was charging. I'm like, I'll take the one charging. I don't care. So they gave us the one that's charging right back here, this white one. We get it. It's at 93%. Why was it still charging? You don't need to fill it up. I don't understand. Another thing about Hertz is they do want you to return the car at about 70% or above state of charge, which is fine. That'll work for me. All right, we got enough juice. We are hungry. We're gonna go ahead and unplug. Obviously, we wouldn't do this if the charging was full, but there's plenty of spaces available, so we wouldn't want to keep up a stall just for doing a video or anything like that. What's the stall number on this? 16 stall here in Lakewood, Colorado. Very cool. Parking structure there. Movie theaters and dining options over there. Target over that way. Lots to do here. Very cool. In fact, the lady next to us plugged in and she went shopping. Looked like she was going to Target. By the way, I wanted to show this. Oh man, look at the damage here. This tells me they didn't use the button when opening the door. Can you see that cracks? Yikes. Bummer. Right near the Superchargers, right up the parking lot, are EAs. And wouldn't you know, the first one I see is not running. It's not working. But very cool Polestar there, ID4, another ID4, Ioniq 5, and a Tesla coming this way. So this would be charging row here at Colorado Mills. So we are navigated to the Sheridan Mounta Villa Vista, I think is something like that. I don't know what the exact name of it is. We've got 84% on the battery up here and 256 miles. And we should arrive without even supercharging at 52%. So we're heading to Avon. Scenic video coming next. We are headed up the 70 from Denver, heading to Vail, and we can feel the incline. Although it's like 5,000 and change for Denver, and it's only like 7,000 and change for Vail Avon. So it's not really that big of a climb. Not like we're used to in Los Angeles going to Mammoth, for instance. One thing we're noticing also in this stock Model Y is we at home have all our windows tinted beyond stock. The Y's roof does not have tint, but it does have that new shade. And we are noticing a huge difference in no heat reduction. I mean, it's hot in here, and we're trying to keep the AC higher than normal. And anyway, there is a difference. Those people that and you can get tint that's way clearer. It doesn't have to be super dark or anything to still do the heat rejection. So highly recommend it. It's been a while since we've had a stock Tesla driving around. That almost doesn't look real. That's pretty awesome. That is the Rocky Mountains with snow in June, almost July. That is awesome. Great scenery. We are sweating bullets, by the way, because we have a system fault on our AC. I think I'm going to reboot the computer while we drive. We have a system fault on our AC, and we did some Googling online, and it says that we should probably try rebooting the system, which, you know, sometimes it does clear up some weird stuff, but we're going to go ahead and do that on the highway here. Let's try it. People are freaking out now. They're going, what is he doing? You can't do that while you're driving. Ooh, I've never seen a blue screen before.
Screen went black.
We are driving with no screen. It is rebooting, yet we are still alive. We didn't get thrown through the windshield. There's the Tesla logo. I think this is the faster CPU, by the way, so it should be pretty quick.
It came up much faster than mine does.
Yeah. So we will wait on this, and hopefully maybe it'll clear that out. If not, we got a defective Hertz rental here. Double Tesla logo. Yeah, at least I remember where we're going. Okay, well, there's nothing there now. The message is gone. That's good, right? There was a message there that predicted doom and gloom.
Yep. So let's see if this fixed it.
Yep. Our first tunnel, and we're learning about express lanes, which apparently is just the left lane, and it's $16. Wow.
Yeah, here is an express lane.
All right. We are in our first Colorado tunnel. Very cool. Everybody who lives in Colorado is rolling their eyes right now. Got a beep, right? Yes. Eisenhower Tunnel, connecting Colorado for 50 years. 1973. Here we go. This is one of those tunnels you see in the movies. You see a fireball coming toward you and cars flying all over the place. And you have to get out of the way. Let's hope that doesn't happen. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Don't walk toward it! No! Should we use lower grade, steep grade ahead? Oh no, we'll just regen down. Add to our battery. That's how we roll on a Tesla. Yeah, we heard a sharp, loud noise suddenly, and we're worried about windows now. So this would be the second rental in a row, if that's the case. Let's Sure sounded like it. I'll have to inspect the car later. Luckily, we have full coverage, so. Here's your steaming pile of wreckage, Hertz. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Here we go. We have emerged. Look at that. I don't know if the HD quality cameras we're using is doing this justice, because, man, this is cool.
This is a dam. This looks dammed up.
Watch your language.
Dam. What charger is?
I don't know.
Silver or something.
Oh, silver.
There's
Just
two.
two of them, yeah.
All right, got our Starbucks at an open air Starbucks. Look at the door. That's so cool. Never seen one of those in Los Angeles. All right, last leg of the trip. We got like 35, 40 miles to go. All right, for those that watched the beginning of this video and I said that we were just going, you know, maybe 2,000 feet up, I was smoking the good stuff apparently. What was Frisco? 8,000?
No, 9,000.
9,000 above sea level.
And that Eisenhower Tunnel was 11,000.
Okay, and we're used to Mammoth, which is 8,000 in the village and 11,000 at the top, at the peak. So yeah, sorry about that comment, and sorry if any screens were broken by you guys throwing stuff at me. Oh, this is cool. Can you show this? How much we lost going uphill and how much we gained going back downhill.
Okay.
Cool. So there's a Rivian coming up on us. It may or may not be Kyle Connor from Out of Spec. Let's take a look.
That's not Kyle.
Is it not? Oh, that would have been cool. Oh, it's not even an R1S. Oh well. We got excited there for a second. Hi, Kyle. If you watch, probably not. Bye. Coming up on Vail, you can see it off to the left. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff there tomorrow. I think that's the town down below to the left here. We're going to scream past to go to Walmart. Yes, we need snacks and stuff. And then we're on to our hotel, which is in Avon, which is not too far from here. Wow, Vail looks amazing.
I know, those were-
Look at these hotels and condos. So cool. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow to do mountain stuff.
Use the right lane to take exit 168 onto William J. Post Boulevard.
All right, coming into Avon, we are crossing over the Eagle River, which looks more like a street. Oh, there's the river. And we'll be at the hotel soon. After a quick stop at Walmart, but you don't need to see that. All right, we have arrived at our Sheraton Hotel in Avon. Now, where do we park?
To stay on West Beaver Creek Boulevard.
And we missed our exit, wherever it is. Where's the lobby? Right here? Oh, nifty. Yep, this is where we go. Cool.
Oh, there's an elk.
There's your elk. Very cool. We're at the Sheraton in Avon, Colorado, and look at this. We've got two destinations over here, and we've got a destination and Clipper Creek over here. We chose one right in the middle, and we're about to plug in and get some free juice. Check this out. All right, is it working? That's the main thing. Blue. Green, we are charging. So anytime you're on a road trip, it's a good idea to see if a hotel has something like this. And that way you could take advantage of getting some free juice. Even if it's for a few hours, hey, it's better than nothing. So there's our rental from Hertz, and we are plugged in and juicing up for a couple hours here at the Sheraton. Right near our hotel in Avon, Colorado is this thing. We've got a river, an Eagle River is the name of it, or the Eagle River to be specific. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely amazing town. This is very cool. So different from what we see in California. Okay, here's a tip that could save you time and money when you're on a road trip, especially if you rent from Hertz, because they give you this key card locked in this piece of plastic thing. And my fear is we are so used to using our phones as keys that we might lock this in place. So step one is turn off the auto lock feature when you get your car. That should avoid that situation. The other step I thought of on night 2 is you can bring your own Tesla key card and assign as many Teslas to it as you want. So why not assign the rental to this key card? And that way you always have it in your wallet. And if you do happen to forget this key somewhere, you lose the key, whatever, you've got a backup and you're not stranded. So use that tip. Hopefully that helps. We're just packing this trip full of tips and trips. Hey, that's a great name. We are at Vail. We're gonna do a bunch of mountain stuff with our adventure passes today. But first we gotta get to the gondola.
Here we go. Launch.
Going up the mountain at Vail. Woo!
That's actually.
Whoa, there's the river.
Oh, this is cool.
Look at that.
I can hear the water.
And we made it over the river.
This river's pretty cool.
It's everywhere. There's people biking. There's a dog
You can
doing
walk it
dog
up.
stuff. And we're headed up the mountain. And all of a sudden it gets so quiet. We did some mountain coaster stuff at Vail. There goes an employee. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to bring cameras on board, but this is what it is. It's all gravity based, so that it's so fun down the mountain. And then it's a long ride up. Look at this turn he's about to do. It's really, really cool. You can see the guy in orange off in the distance between the trees right there. Very cool. And that's the view we have. If you're considering Vail as a summer destination, they've got a lot of stuff going on. Here's like the main lodge and restaurant area. They've got, what's this over here? We've got climbing and kind of survivor kind of stuff over here. Off to my shoulder this way, we've got mini kids tubing, which is really cool. Back this way, we've got rock climbing. I don't know if you can see that. And then of course the mountain coaster is really wicked. It's beyond this building here. And that's a lot of fun. It's really, really cool. So I highly recommend Vail so far if you want a summer destination. Of course, there's mountain biking and all kinds of other stuff. So Vail, Colorado, pretty awesome stuff. All right, here we are in Edwards,
Now your
Colorado.
destination is on the left.
This way says do not enter. Wrong way. Oh my God, Colorado is crazy with their roundabouts and wrong ways and one ways, and I guess this way here. Yep, there they are. So we're gonna do a little top up here. We don't necessarily need it. We got 200 miles on the battery. But with all this mountain driving and the AC is acting weird, we're gonna just do a little top up here. And you know us, we like to add to our Supercharger list. So we're gonna add Edwards, Colorado here for, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so. This one's kind of cool. There's EAs right next to us. And yes, we did pack our CCS chargers. So if these were full for whatever reason, we just go over to the EAs and hope for the best. There are the EAs. Here's our Model Y in white from Hertz, and we're about to plug in. Let's do it. All right, are we in? Seemed like a tight fit there. It's going blue. That's good. Things are clicking. Things are going good. Let's move this up a little bit. So here we are, we got 200 miles of range, or 65%. And let's pop in where we are going, which is Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. All right, let's do that and see how much we need and all that fun stuff. Now there is a Supercharger there. There's one in Glenwood, so we'll probably visit that one too. So even if we left right now without supercharging, we would arrive with 55%, but that's okay. We need to add it to our list, so we'll stay here for 5 or 10 minutes. We are done. We are unplugging from Edwards. Let's take a look at our stats before we head out. We are looking at 76% state of charge, or 332 miles on this long range. And we should arrive at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park at 65%, which should be good. All right, here we are. There's those EAs I was telling you about, right next to the Superchargers, which is kind of nice. Kia.
Now turn right to stay on Interstate 70 Spur Road.
Kia was charging there. And we are off to Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. That's a mouthful. Another roundabout. Oh my God. So having driven this Tesla Model Y long range for a little bit, it's from Hertz, it's our rental, as you know from the video already. We have a performance at home Model Y, and I can tell you there is a drastic difference in power and speed going down to this long range from our performance. So if you are on the fence, if you're looking to buy the difference between a Model Y long range and performance, and you want that power and you want that speed, I can tell you there is a noticeable difference. So spend the extra bucks, I guess. As you know from our videos, both of our Teslas are fully tinted. With the exception of the roof on our Model Y, all the windows are tinted after factory. We're in this rental and it's a fishbowl. It is not, it's completely stock. There's no tint whatsoever. And we are noticing a massive difference. The AC is having a hard time keeping up, and we're only talking about, 70 to 80 degree temperatures here. And it's just so sweltering hot from not only the roof, but the windows themselves not being tinted aftermarket. So if you're wondering if you should tint your car and if it's worth the expense, I can tell you right now there is a difference, and it does keep your car cool. We got the Colorado River off to our left. We've got, what is this? Glenwood Canyon. This is absolutely gorgeous. And we had to really reduce speed. We were doing like 75, 80, and now it's down to 60. There goes an ID4 on a flatbed. Love this real-time commenting you're getting only on Tesla Tips and Trips. This is pretty cool. That's so weird. The Colorado was so calm, and then right here it's getting rough again. After a fun day at Glenwood Springs Adventure Park.
Now turn left onto Wolfson Road.
All right. Did I get the right?
No.
No, I got it wrong. What is it?
Caverns.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. All right, now we're at Glenwood Springs Superchargers to do a little top up before we go to
In
Avon.
500 feet, turn right. Then your destination will be on the left.
And we get to add a supercharger to our list and top off. We're doing a lot of mountain driving, a lot of up and down, and we're using a lot more AC than I think normally, because the
Now
RAC
turn right.
on this rental unit, there's something wrong with it, and we're constantly having to reboot to reset it, and oh, there they are.
Now your destination is on the left.
Is that 3 wrapped or is it just dirty? Oh, it's really dirty. Hey, really awesome. We get to face the sun in the Supercharger. That's awesome. That's great. But here we are. We're going to get topped up. We'll see what it's all about heading into Avon and try to cool this car off. All right, Glenwood Springs. What number Supercharger is this? Do you know?
107.
107 on our list. Let's get it plugged in, see where we're going to our Avon hotel, and go from there. We just need a little bit extra to compensate for this weird AC problem. So we are looking at 166 miles and 54%. So let's go to our hotel, which is, where is it? Sheridan. So we can make it to the Sheridan at 35%. So we're not going to stay too long, probably 10 minutes or so, just to get this thing rebooted, and hopefully the AC will be running properly. So we think there might be something wrong with this car. It says battery temperature low, charging rate limited by low battery temperature. Vehicle is improving battery temperature to increase charging rate. Now here's the thing. This car's been sitting in like 90-degree heat for 8-10 hours already. And we're still not getting bad charging. We're getting 98 kilowatts right now. Not too bad. We got 22 miles added. Here's the other problem we're having with this car. If we go to the AC, we got this climate keeper unavailable due to system fault thing. So, and we notice it's just not quite cold enough. So something might be up with this car. Kind of glad it's not mine. I said this was going to be a quick supercharging stop. We're going to probably wait till it says 30 miles added. We're still at 96 kilowatts. Again, this is just a little top up. We wanted to add a supercharger to our list, and we're still going to arrive at our hotel at around 46% state of charge. So we are at 29 miles. We're about ready to unplug and get out of here, and hopefully this car holds together. All right, so we got a correction. What is it? What charger is this?
108.
108 on our list. We're going to unplug and we're going to take off. So way up the hill there is Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Got it. You see all those gondolas, the orange things off in the distance? I cannot highly recommend it enough. We had a blast, so much fun. However, we need to get out of here because look at this way.
Oh my.
Yeah, we're going the opposite direction, so we should probably get out of here and maybe not catch fire. Anyway, Glenwood Springs Supercharger. What do we got here? An 8-stall, 2, 4, 6. No, 6-stall Supercharger at a Residence Inn by Marriott. And we've got some stuff over there, Wells Fargo, Bed Bath & Beyond, which I think is closed, Petco. Here's our Model Y. And with that fire, we're out of here. I don't know if you can see at the top of the mountain there is the coasters we just rode. It's pretty cool. Right at the top. I'll try to zoom in with the special whiz-bang video effects we use here on YouTube. Stopped at a rest stop right off the freeway here, and we are looking at the Colorado River. Look at that. So unbelievably cool. I mean, it's a couple feet from me.
I think it's high, actually.
There's railroad tracks right across the way too. Back at the hotel, 113 miles left on the battery, 37%. I think that's pretty close to what they, or the nav predicted, and we're going to plug in and get some free juice. We're gonna plug in. Plugging in, getting free juice. Nothing like free. Love it. Look at that panel gap. Oh my, that is just brutal right there. All right, green is good. Let's take a look. Now, Hertz wants their car back at about 70%. We're heading back to Denver tomorrow. So we're gonna try to get as much free juice here as possible and use as little as possible, and then do a top up at a supercharger closer to Denver. So there we go. We are leaving Avon, Colorado, heading toward Denver for tonight. We've got a one-night stay in downtown Denver. We're gonna go see the Dodgers take on the Rockies tonight. So we got a hotel within walking distance. So that's this part of the trip. We are headed back. Look at this view, it's amazing. We are in the town of Idaho Springs looking for a supercharger. There, I see a Tesla logo.
Oh my
there
God,
they are.
This is cool.
I think we stumbled on a really tiny town. And are we going to see somebody icing a spot immediately? Yep.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
All right. Somebody icing a spot right in front of us. All right. We are going to plug in and do a little top up. Got a really windy conditions today. We should be okay, but we just wanted to add another supercharger to our list.
Can we walk for 5 minutes?
We can walk for 5 minutes down the street. Let's plug in. A tip, if you're renting from Hertz, make sure you take a picture of the screen with the supercharger locations and how much you paid, because you're not going to get a record of that. And if you need to dispute something, at least you've got those. All right, here we are, Idaho Springs. We're going to add another one to our list. Plug in. We're going to check out this little town right nearby. All right, we are plugged in. And let's enter in where we're going next, which is, oh, I guess it'll be McDonald's. We'll do that later. We are at 54 kilowatts speed. We're at 252 miles on the battery and 83%. I think we're okay to get down to the Denver area. We're going to have to, yeah, battery almost full, we know. We have to return this car tomorrow at over 70%, so we're gonna have to plan for that. Normally, this is not how we charge, but we gotta do little things a little differently because it's a rental. Let's go unplug. All right, another supercharger in the books. Nice. Heading to the Edgewater Supercharger, 3 stalls available. There goes a Tesla by. You can see right in front of us is downtown Denver, which is where we're headed. And the whole point of this supercharge is to get enough for our rental to return it with over 70%.
In 500 feet, turn left.
So this is going to go against everything I usually advise.
Now turn left.
Wow, this is a tiny little left. So we're gonna overcharge here a little bit. We're gonna deep charge, whatever you want to call it, just so we have enough for around town for today, and then we can return the car tomorrow at the airport return at 70% or above. Looks like it's full though. So
now your destination is on the left.
yes, it is. We're gonna be waiting. And I think this might be the line. And they need a bike rack thing somehow. I don't know how they're gonna fit.
Yeah.
All right, we waited about 10 minutes in line. We had all kinds of cars waiting. We finally got our spot. Everybody seems to be doing it polite. And we are plugged in. Let's take a look here. There's another one waiting. I think we still got, the blue one was waiting and they left, or was that the one that
that
did
was the
leave?
one that just left, and this guy's backing into that
Oh,
spot.
okay, perfect. All right, so this goes against what we normally say. I mean, you don't show up at a supercharger at 73%, but we, again, need to overcharge here, probably to 92 or so. So we're going to be here a little bit. It is at 69 kilowatts right now. It's a little slow going because we're at the top end of the battery. But we want enough. We have to return the car at over 70%, and right now 3% is not going to cut it. So that's what we're doing here. All right, we're up at the 95%. We're going to unplug, and we are going to take off. Can't really get much better than that. So let's take a look at it as percent. We're at 95%. That should give us plenty of around town juice, and get back to the Hertz rental car return. Our trip in Denver, Colorado, and Avon and Vail is coming to a close. We're returning our rental to Hertz. I will leave you with one last tip if you're driving in Colorado. The potholes here are insane, like they're Grand Canyon style, and everybody knows.
Club Road.
Everybody knows Tesla wheels are not the greatest with potholes, so just be careful. We are leaving the car with 83, 82% around there. They want the car back about 70%. So I think we're within spec there. Thank you so much for joining us on another road trip on Tesla Tips and Trips. It's been a while.
500 feet, turn right onto East 78th Avenue.
People are wondering, why is there Trips in the name? But now you know. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. We love all that stuff. Stop it! She is so annoying. Trying to do a YouTube video here, lady. All right, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.